Hey guys, welcome back to Carey Digital. I am Carey and I'm a Canva certified creative. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create your very own ebook from scratch in Canva. I'm talking about from concept to execution. I also created a video on how to create your ebook cover from scratch in Canva. You want to check that out right here and then jump back right into this video for a step-by-step tutorial that you will love and can use to create your very own ebook. So the first thing you want to do is go to canva.com, and this ebook can be created in Canva free version or the pro version. If you'd like access to the pro version of Canva, you can click the link in my description and you'll get access to 45 days free of Canva. So you can explore all the features of Canva, such as resizing tool, being able to use the content planner and that kind of thing, right? So check that out. So let's jump right into creating your ebook from scratch. So the first thing is you want to have a good idea of the dimensions. So if you have no idea of the dimensions, you want to look for the A4 document. And I already searched for it, so I'm just going to click it here. Otherwise, you can type it in the search bar and it will pop up for you. So once the A4 document pops up, you will see multiple templates that's available on Canva. You can utilize a template if you'd like. However, this tutorial is showing you how to create your ebook from scratch. And in terms of the templates, you have those that are available in the free version of Canva as well as those that are available in the pro version. So I'm going to select create a blank A4 document and it's going to load. And while the document is loading, I want to ensure or mention at least that you should be very aware of what you want your ebook should be about, right? So, what do you want to communicate with your audience or to your audience, and, have a good idea of what that layout would be like based on, what you'll be communicating. So on the left hand side, you're seeing a multiple templates, which we're not going to use. All right. So say you want to create something from scratch. For me, I always think it's important to know what our ebook looks like, what's the layout you have in mind, and anatomy. And so for me, one of the first things I always do is to create the header and the footer of my ebook page, right? So you might be wondering, how am I starting with the actual page and not the ebook cover? So I created a tutorial on how to create your ebook cover in Canva, and you want to check that out. It's available and it's on my YouTube channel, right? So I'm going to go to elements and I'm going to select square, and you can find the square under the section that says line and shapes. Then I put a square there, line it up properly. You might also realize that I have like a grid-like thing here, which is called margins, which you can find when you go to file and show margins. You can turn it on or off. Pretty much the margins are supposed to guide you in terms of ensuring that your text does not fall off the page. So when it's printed, or if it's printed, then it's pretty much justified. All right, so I'm going to duplicate the shape and I'm going to lay it here. Another thing is you want to ensure you know the colors that you're going to use. For me, I am going to go and utilize the colors from my template, my palette, right? So I'm selecting that color and I'm selecting another color here. And of course, you can choose colors from the default colors, or just a quick tip. Let me see how quickly I can do this for you. You can drag and drop a image. So for instance, you have no idea which color you want to use. You can find an image that you'd like and then color pick the colors you like from that image, right? As you see here. So that's a quick tip. I'll show you that in another upcoming tutorial. All right, so let's get back to business. So I'm going to choose or create a text, and the first thing for me is to choose a text. My text section here is not loading, so I'm using an alternative, which is to select one of these font combinations, and I'm going to select one. It's already grouped. So because I want to edit this text, I'm going to ungroup it, delete what I don't want, and I'm going to quickly create something. So your ebook title goes here. And so for my header, I normally include the title of my ebook page, just in case someone just picks up this book or skips to a random page and they want to remember, like, what is the name of this book again? You can see it there. I'm going to duplicate that and I'm going to create the page number. All right. And I'm going to make it bigger for us all here. And there we go. Also, you want to also bear in mind the font that you're going to use and how it looks and how it complements each other. Canva give a pretty decent guidelines in terms of font combinations. You can explore that. All right, so we have selected our title or layout in terms of what we want at the header, what we want at the footer. Now I'm going to actually help you and show you how you can do a layout from scratch. So the first thing for me is that I want my text to have a layout with 2 columns and a photo at the top. So let's go through this and let's see. So your text, first of all, we're going to change the text format. So your text goes here and we can move that to the right. Also, if you want a filler for your text, you can scroll all the way down. Let me see if I can find it. If I write paragraph, there should be something here. That's loading, not getting it. All right. So because I want like a filler for my text, I'm going to just duplicate or utilize this here. All right. So I'm going to ungroup. So I'm showing you the process that if, for instance, you have no idea where to go, this should guide you, right? So I'm giving you something here and it's just for filler for right now. So it doesn't have to make sense. You just want it to fill the space, and I am utilizing it to help you fill the space. All right, let's do this. All right, so we're deleting the previous text. I'm gonna copy this text here. I'm just gonna whoa, guys. So I use Grammarly and I have a tool here that's giving me a bit of an issue. So we do that here and it duplicates it, right? So we get a good general outline. We're going to change the font and we're going to make it smaller. It's a bit too big. So we're going to make it smaller. I'm going to zoom in just a bit so you can get a better view of what I am doing and how it looks here, right? And everything is left aligned. They can change how you want the text to be in terms of alignment, right? Also, let me show you a quick tool I normally use. I'm trying to remember loop sum. So it's like a lip sum. It's like where you can find like generator text that you can use as fillers. So I would normally go here. So you use it as like I would call it dummy text. And I'll just go quickly and copy, right? Let me just copy something quickly and paste it there, right? So this gives you a pretty decent layout. All right, so already I have my layout. So that's one, I have a column. And then now I want to insert an image. I'm going to go back to elements. I'm going to choose this. And if you're wondering where we find this, we're going to go back and go to elements. Then we're going to scroll all the way down to either frames or grids. Whichever one you so desire to use, you can use. So I'm going to put the image there. I'm going to duplicate this column here. And you realize that it covers the image. So you delete the text, right? And you ensure, like in your case, you might not delete it, right? But a matter of just adjusting, right? So you realize this is the text that can hold on this page based on the size, the text at this size as well as the layout. All right, so we have a layout here, can make the image larger if we so desire, can move it down, we can move this up. And let's show you how we're going to find an image that we can put in this space. All right, so we're going to go here and we're just going to find let's say book, choosing something random. We choose photos and we drag and drop, right? So we have the image there. We can reposition the image, move it around, whatever you desire, that's what you can do. And this is just a basic, very, very basic layout, right? And you just reposition as necessary. All right, you can also move this text here, right? Because again, it's based on preference of layout, right? So I'll move my text here, make it smaller, move this text down here, and I'm going to show you something quickly where I can just remove that text, and then I am going to create another text area, right? So this section would be like an intro. I'm going to make it smaller, not small. I'm going to delete some of this, going to make it larger in terms probably size 18. And then we have this here, make it larger, size 21. Huge, 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 right? And we can make it bold. And you just watch and see how I'm going to change this up, make it smaller, because of course you don't want anything too overbearing. You can also change the color, can probably use gold here, can change the text colors, right? And this is just how you can create an ebook layout, simple. All right. So if you want to add like a little, give it a little, little more vibes or a little more spaz or something, you can go to the section that says graphics. I would normally use like an abstract element. So I type in abstract, where you'll find a lot of these little quirky, fun elements. So you can position it here and you change the color, right? So we change it, we change the size, dimension, then we go back here, or you could have easily duplicated it, and we change the color, right? So we go back here as well, we do another duplication, and you just add little things to it to just make it your very own. This size is too large, so it's always good for you to just view and see what your text looks like, you know. And this is just one layout. Of course, the the page number is way too large, so we're going to cut that out. We made that, and you can play around with it, make it your own, make it fun, and it shows off your personality, right? So we have one layout here. Let me adjust this, and boom, that is one layout for your ebook. Now I'm going to show you how you can literally duplicate this page, right? So all you have to do, say you want to duplicate this page or you want to create multiple pages, just simply select duplicate. And already I have 4 pages. But what if I want to change the layout of one of these pages? I can delete the image, or maybe I want to make this bigger, right? Let's change it to like a 24, and I'm going to delete that. Then I'm going to change this, make it right. So it's all up to you how you want the layout of your page. You can decide if you want to add, more or less text, what will be easier for your audience to read. And I'm going to just show you how you can add like a shape, another shape, just to give it a little more edge. So guys, if this is a tutorial you will find valuable, please click the like button, subscribe, share definitely. If there's anything that you'd like me to do or share in terms of a Canva tutorial, definitely drop it in the comments below. So what you realize is that I incorporated another shape and I dropped it behind this text here, and I'm going to change the color. And yeah, right. Say for instance I want to add an image. Let's say we're gonna make this smaller, remove text, right? So everything I am doing is just based on how I would want my layout to look, you know, based on the kind of engagement I want my audience to have with my ebook. You know, you want something that persons will find appealing and want to keep reading, you know. So I would include an image here. And then I'm just going to look for, let me show you an easier way to find photos, which is elements. And then you scroll and look for photos, right? And it's as simple as that. All right, so we have 2 pages here. So I'm going to show you quickly how you can also make this an ebook workbook in one, in a sense. So we already have this layout and we have these texts here. So I'm going to delete column 1, highlight, delete column 1. Then I'm going to change the dimension of this text here. Then I want to add a line. So because it's like an ebook workbook where I'd want someone to fill out, I'm going to go to the section that says lines and shapes. Then I look for my line and I pull, right? So I pull it here. You want to ensure that it is aligned. You duplicate, duplicate. So pretty much I am going to use 2. I'm going to group these. So I'm going to group, duplicate, and I have those spaces there, right? So I have a section where persons can complete. So you might be like, okay, I'm going to create this, but how does it really work when it's online? I have a tutorial that shows you how you can create fillable workbooks, and you can see the here, and you can use that to learn how you can make these actual spaces fillable for your audience. So for this section, I'm just going to add like a header. So I'm going to duplicate it and have your subtitle here, right? And we just make it center, we drop it here, and bam. Then we can also change the colors from black to gold or to whichever color you want, right? And that's it. So you have pretty much a layout, which is a combination of an ebook and a workbook in one, right? And always you can duplicate multiple elements on a page and make it your own. So as you see I'm doing here, I am just duplicating it, adding some more pizzazz to this entire layout and design that you can utilize and, you know, make it fun and engaging enough that your audience will like it and even you will like it, you know. So thanks for watching this in terms of, you know, getting an idea of what ebooks look like. But I also wanted to know, ensure that you save. So this is my ebook working sample. And if you want to download this into a format that is going to, you know, readable for your audience, you're going to go to share, you're going to go to save, download actually, and you're going to save it as a PDF. So you can choose print or standard. In this case, we're going to choose PDF standard, and we're going to download all the pages. And this is just a quick way how you can create your ebook, and here it is, just like this. So you realize you've literally gotten like what, 3 layouts that you can even just create off your own. How easy was that, guys? So guys, thank you for watching, and if you love or like this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe. And of course, check out my 2 videos on how to make your workbook fillable and how to create your ebook cover on my YouTube channel at Carey Digital.